Well, hello there, sweet friends, and welcome back to my channel. Today is a very exciting video. We are going to be doing something in the living room that is very exciting for me, anyways, and I can't wait to show you what that is. But before we do that, I want to take my dogs outside because it is going to be the calm before a little storm we are going to be receiving here in Northern California. So, as usual, I want to take my boys outside as much as I can today to get all of their energy out before we have to be hunkered inside in a couple of days. So, as I sit on my couch and I also work from home, I'm constantly staring at this French door. And I realize that it quite possibly has never been painted. And when you get these French doors, or when you used to, anyways, you had to paint them a color that you wanted to, right? And so I was for a few weeks now toying around with the idea of painting them and trying to figure out what color I wanted to do. Now, I initially thought I was just going to do it white and be done with it, but I keep wanting color in that area. And I keep looking at curtains and I cannot find French door curtains that I like enough to put here quite yet. And so I decided to paint these French doors a color. And I picked out a nice light sage green color that kind of matched the curtains. Now, when you see it finished, it's a very subtle green. It's not super in your face. And at certain times of the day, I cannot even tell that it's painted, which is great. But anyway, I love the way it turned out, and I cannot wait for you all to see it. So, I needed to start by preparing the door, and I needed to get it all nice and cleaned, as well as the window. I started off taping this one little section of the French door window, and I thought I was going to be there forever doing that. So I quickly ex-nayed that out and thought, I have a nice steady hand. I'll just paint it. If I get some on the glass, I know it comes off fairly quickly. So that is exactly what I did. I also want to mention that I am going to be covering up the windows with a window privacy screen just on the very bottom three for now. It's still a little see-through. It just makes everything outside kind of um blotchy, if you will. You'll see what I'm talking about. The main reason for that is because, I work from home and I'm often on the phone with customers. And if my parents are in their backyard and my dogs can see, my dogs will start barking. Or if people are walking by, because I live right by the barn, my dogs start barking. And it is very embarrassing when you're trying to calm down an angry customer and your dogs start barking. So I thought, let me do this privacy film. I'm going to do it on the bottom three. I left the top two just so I can see out and see who's coming. But I am actually going to cover it all up because I love the way this privacy film looks on these French doors that I just am going to get the whole thing done. So I do need to order more because I don't have enough to do the whole thing. This door took me a lot longer to paint than I thought it was going to. I thought it was going to be easy breezy, but in fact, it was the opposite. It took over 6 hours. I had to do 3 coats. It was quite a pain. Now, I did use chalk paint. I will link what I use in the description if you're interested in using it for whatever you want in your house, furniture, cabinets, whatnot. But yeah, I was super surprised as to how long this door took me. It was a little frustrating at times, but luckily, chalk paint does dry quickly, and I did use a fan to help me out. And here is how the door turned out. I think it looks super beautiful, and it gives it a country cottage feel, which that is what my house is. So it just added to the cottage feel that is my home. And now that it is dry, I am going to put my curtains back up. And you guys, I don't know if I like it with these curtains after all. I'm still going to be in the market for new curtains, but for now, they are fine. But I need to get the curtains back up and get the dogs out again because we are getting rain that is coming in hot. I wanted to wait a few days for the paint to really, really dry before I put on the window cling because I had to use water and I didn't want it to mess up the paint. And I also wanted to wait a few days because of the rainstorm. It wasn't that bad of a rainstorm. It was actually mostly overnight, which was great. But now it's time for me to get the window cling on. And I also need to get some things done in the yard. But first thing is first, putting the window cling on. I picked this one out because it was really subdued and it had beautiful colors going through it. And when the sun shines inside, I get a beautiful rainbow effect going on in my living room. And I love it. It is such a happy little window cling. I went around, I didn't want just something that looked like frosted, and I didn't want something with huge flowers on it. And I thought this was a really nice compromise. You can also see it on the outside, and I keep getting compliments on it when people walk by. They really like the way it looks. So I am very excited. And my niece came in and she loves it as well, but she too thinks that I need to do the whole thing. So, like I said, I am going to be doing the whole thing eventually. I'm just going to leave the top two open for now. But even though you can still see through it, it has helped a lot, I will tell you. My sister thought it wasn't going to help at all. She's like, you can still see through it. And I'm like, yeah, but the kids are running back and forth with their friends, and my parents aren't in the yard, or people are walking to the barn to take care of the horses, and they don't even know. So it is working great. It's beautiful, and it makes me not dislike the curtains as much as I did. Okay, here is the door. I only did the three there because my goal, I'm sure I said in a voiceover. Oh, goodness. Anyway, I'm sure I said in a voiceover that my dogs sit here, or actually Parker sits right there and watches my parents in their yard and barks up to high heaven. So my main goal is to keep it kind of see-through without them seeing a lot, because the barking has gotten out of control with people walking by here. And I'm sure you all know that I work from home, and it's hard when I'm on the phone with customers and my dogs start barking. It's really embarrassing and very unprofessional. I left these clear because I like to see out. I like to see if somebody's coming. But if I live with it long enough, I might just do this thing all the way up because I do like it. And I do like it as well without the curtains, but obviously I need some privacy during the evening time. So the curtains will go up, but who knows, I may take them down periodically during the day just to have this nice big window to look out, to have the sun. And also the sun was shining through as I was putting these up, and the color it was giving was so beautiful. So I'm super happy with the way this turned out and my purchase. I am so pleased as to how this lawn looks this year compared to this time last year. This time last year, there was so many weeds all in between this lawn. And although there still is weeds, it is 50% better than it was last year. Last year, I went around and I did pull weeds in between, and then I placed clover seeds all over the place, and I'm going to do that again this year. And I will be doing that next month, so I'm excited to get that going, as well as getting this backyard even better than it was last year. I want to make sure to get all this water out of this bird bath because it was starting to grow. We are having 80-degree weather this week, so I want to make sure it dries it out, kills the growth, and then I can fill it up with some good water and get my little solar operated fountain going in it. But it is hot out and I am sweaty. It is time for me to have a shower, and then I'm going to go have a sit outside and enjoy this beautiful weather. I want to thank you so much for tuning in to today's video. Please don't forget to hit the like button and the subscribe button, and I'll see you in the next video real soon. Bye.